Hello everybody, welcome to this video. In this one we're going to follow the Quickstart from Microsoft uh, to create your first automated integration workflow by using Azure Logic Apps. Okay, the Logic App is different from the Function App. Function App is all code based, and Azure Logic App you have a workflow that you can use. So let's get started. Let's first create our Logic App. So let's go to our Azure environment, and what we'll do, we'll create a resource and we're gonna call it find Logic App here. And once you have the Logic App, you can select it and click add, and let's see over here, if I have any specification, I want to maintain the specification. There's no specification for the logic name, nothing. So nothing is, even log analytics they're asking us to keep it off. So resource group, create new, test LA is my resource group, logic app name test LA, and waste US, everything is fine. And log analytics, they have asked us to keep it off. I don't need any tags, so I'll just hit create and review. It's going through the validation, and hit create. So now we'll have a Logic App instance momentarily. Okay, so that's how easy it is to deploy a Logic App. So in this one, once we go to the Logic App, you will see that there's lots of pre-built triggers that are already available that we can use. We're going to start with a blank Logic App, and we're going to add a RSS trigger in our app. So here it's all done. So click on go to resource. So when you are here, as I said, you have a quick video, and I recommend that you should watch this one, and then start with a common trigger. If you see that the tons of triggers available when a message is received in a service bus, recurrence, HTTP request, similar to what you can do with Function App as well. When a tweet is posted, when an event create resource event occurs, when a file is added to FTP server, when a new file is created on OneDrive. So a lot of them, right? And here is a blank app. Okay, here are lots of other stuff that you can use. I mean, there are hundreds. So pretty much for most solution, I would recommend that you look here first and see that if there is something pre-built template that you can use to begin with, so you're not spending too much time designing this thing. So for us, we're gonna click on the blank app, and once we click the blank app, and you see we have the designer view. So this is grayed out, that means we are in the designer view right now, and here we can design what we want to do with this Logic App. So come over here. So here we're gonna search for the RSS because we are gonna work with the RSS connector. Okay, so over here you go to all and just search for the RSS, and that should bring up a RSS connector for us. So once you click the RSS connector, you see there's a description. When a feed item is published, you want to do something with that, so click on it, and now it's saying create a connection for when a feed is created. So we need a RSS feed that we want to process. So in here, if let's stick to the example that they have used. So we're going to copy this feed, say copy, come over here. I'm going to use the same RSS feed that's mentioned in that particular Quickstart guide. Okay, you can use any RSS feed you like. And how often do you want to check? Here is 3 minutes is fine. I think they have changed it to 1 minute. So let's change it to 1 minute, and 1 minute, and a new parameter. Let's see, I don't think we need any new parameter, but let me take a look at it. Alright, so what we are doing here, frequency minute is fine, and together the interval and the frequency defines the schedule for a Logic App. That makes sense, right? There is the frequency and every how many minutes, 1 minute, so that's good. To collapse the trigger details, now click inside the triggers title bar. So here I don't need to do anything. Okay, so now I just need to click on the title bar and look at that, it has been collapsed. Alright, what do we need to do next? Add the send email action. So that's what, so once we get it and you have processing it every minute, if you find something new, what are you going to do about it? So that's, you're going to add a new action, and we want to send an email. Okay, so let's go back over here. So that's the new step. So choose an action. Okay, so that's what you are going to do. And Office 365 Outlook standard, I think that's probably okay. I'm gonna click that one, and let's see, Office 365 Outlook. If you're using a personal Microsoft account, you can select outlook.com. Actually, then I would like to select outlook.com. If I have outlook.com in here, let's see, get email, get, where is outlook.com? Do you guys see outlook.com? Outlook, no. Okay, I don't see direct outlook.com here. Just do a search real quick. Outlook, create event, delete email, export email, flag email, forward, get alerts. I don't see exact out email. So let's let me go back one more time over here. Okay, new step, do it one more time, and from here let's try Outlook and see if we get something here, outlook.com. so this is the one. Let's use that one because I have a Outlook account that I want to test. Okay, so here we are differing just a little. They're using Outlook 365, but I'm just going to use outlook.com. So next, what do you want to do? Once you have this, we want to send an email. So here just search for send. Okay, so send, it should show up as send. Where is it? Send an email. Okay, so let's get that one, send an email, and now it's asking us to sign in or create connection to outlook.com. I'm pretty sure that you need to do. If you selected email connector prompts, you authenticate your identity. Complete that step now to create connection between your Logic app and your email service. So you gotta do that. So click on sign in, and let's see if it's gonna take me to the account. This is the account I would like to use. That's good. Say sign in, and now it's asking this Logic app needs to access all of this thing. Do you wanna give access? I'm gonna say yes, that's what we want. So now this Logic app is creating a connection to my email so that it can send an email on my behalf when some new RSS feed get published. Okay, so now why do you want to send it? So that's the next thing that you're going to configure, right? In this specific example, and they're saying some stuff, you can go through it. I'm going to just go to the next one. In the send email action, specify the information to include in the email. In the to box, enter the recipient address. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll come back over here, and I'm gonna use the same email. I want to email to myself. I can copy. So azlabs2023 at outlook.com. Okay, subject, let's see what kind of subject they're asking. For testing purpose, you can use your own email address. That's good, that's what we have done. For now, ignore the add dynamic content list that appears. When you click inside some edit boxes, this list appears and shows the available outputs from the previous step. In the subject box, enter the text with a trailing backslash new RSS item. Okay, new RSS item trailing blank space. Okay, so that's good. So here trailing. Okay, so here we are leaving a blank space. Okay, and just don't worry about the add dynamic content section. That's what they said. The third thing that we need to do, when the feed item is published, that makes RSS item title available for your use. So that there so what they're saying, your feed title will go next to this, the first new RSS item, and then the title of the feed will go there. In the dynamic content list, if no output appears from the when a feed item is published trigger next to the action header, select see more. Alright, I don't know if I need to do that, so let's come back over here and add dynamic okay, we already have this section in here that's already visible. So let's see what we need to do. If a for each loop appears to the designer, then you have selected a token for an array. For example, the categories item. Okay, subject new RSS item. Where is that? Did we configure that one? Alright, so all it's saying, new RSS item, then what do you need to put? And from this dynamic content, we selected the feed title. Like I can get rid of this here, put it back here like that. Now it's over here, we don't want that, so we put your cursor back in there and click feed title. So that's all you need to do. Okay, then it looks like this. Alright, what is next? In the body, what is asking us to do, put the title again, date published, and link. Okay, so we need to put the body feed title. So here we're gonna do feed title, and then we also want to do feed published on. So feed published on, feed published on, and the other information that we're gonna get is primary feed link. So primary feed link. So those are the three things that they wanted us to add to the body of our email. So let's see. So here say title, and then come back over here, say publication date, and then link. Okay, so now our email body looks pretty good, and now I can save my Logic app. Look at that. So that's all I needed, and it's come over here and hit save, and that should save my Logic app. The next thing, we're gonna run my Logic app, and to do that you have a really big, bold, nice run button available to you. You just need to click on that one. If the RSS feed has new items, your Logic app sends an email for each new item. Otherwise, your Logic app waits until the next interval before checking again. If you don't get any emails, check your junk email folder. So alright, come over here. So now it's saved, and here's a run button, so we can hit the run button and successfully check the trigger. So this is done. To see it work now, publish an item to the RSS feed. So what we can do at this time, go to Outlook and log in and see if there were any new items. I would expect to see some emails, okay, from this particular Logic app. So let's go in there and do I have anything? And let's check our junk email folder as well. So there is nothing there, and the is email folder will come to a new Outlook. So I have not really used this account that much, and I do not see anything just yet, right? Only have 8 items, and I have nothing that I have not received any email. And let me make sure that I'm in the right email. Yeah, that's the right email address that I used in our Logic app, right? So the logic web is actually running in every minute or so, right? This is checking and checking and checking. So let's come back over here. Technically, when a trigger checks for the RSS feed and finds new items, the trigger fires and the Logic App Engine creates an instance of your Logic App workflow that runs the actions in the workflow. If it doesn't find new item, the trigger doesn't fire and skips initiating the workflow. So the only thing, let me see, clean up your resources. So here they didn't really verify whether we are getting any RSS item or not. So let's come back over here, and so far nothing has appeared. So what I'll do, I'll pause the video, change the feed to something else where I know that I have some items, and then come back and show you how it works. Okay, give me a second. Alright everyone, just to prove that everything is working, I couldn't wait for RSS feed to publish things. So what I had to do, come to my own website and had to add a post in there and make sure that it's working. So all I did over here, okay, if I go to the designer view, you see the feed. I have added my own feed, which is my name / feed, and I'm checking the feed every 1 minute, and then send email is still configured to send to az2023outlook.com. So if you come over here, you see I have two different posts. There are two different posts that I posted a little bit ago, 8:58 p.m. that the Logic app got executed and it found new post right around that time I posted that. So let's do one more thing. Let's get something, maybe a picture or something, and what I'll do, I'll post another thing. Let me get a picture real quick. Alright, so I have a picture from a really old coal mine that I visited a long time back, so I'm going to upload that. So let's come back to my web page. What I'll do, I'll try to post a new post, and here I'm just going to call something Pocahontas coal mine from old memory. Okay, then what I'll do, I'll just add that picture right there that I have just downloaded. I'll go there, that's my Pocahontas coal mine picture that I took long time back when I visited the mine. So that's all for here. From here, advanced, this is, you don't have to do any of that stuff. This is something that I just use. Let's see, there's a feature image or something that sometimes you set. I'm just trying to find that if I have it, anything like that. So it does not have anything like that, and I want to make sure what is it that I'm posting. It's a new post, so let's try to post this one, and I'm just gonna post it. Okay, let's go back to the home page and see if the post is in my home page, and looks like it is. I'm just gonna open it one more time and do the edit post one more time and just verify everything looks good. Here the set featured again image is what I wanted to set, so let's just update this one and go back to my home page one more time. It would look really nice now. So yeah, so we got that one, and now if I check my feed, if I go to my RSS feed and hit that one, so feed is working. Open with the Firefox web browser, hit OK. Let's see what I get. So here is the latest picture. Okay, Pocahontas coal mine. So this got just published right now as we are doing our work. So if I come over here, I still have not seen any email that showed up for that picture that we uploaded, right? So let's go back to our app. Let's hit this, let's run it, and what it's telling us, successfully checked the trigger, and let's see, so 3S1 as it says, something like that. So let's come back over here and look over here, and this Logic app has run, it found a new feed, and now I got an email from the Logic app. It says new RSS item, Pocahontas coal mine from old memory, right? So it's giving me everything that I need to know. Delivery has failed to the recipient. So it tried to deliver to that one. For some reason, that delivery has failed uh, to somebody. But I got the email that I wanted. So I actually I gave the wrong email. It should have been AZ Labs 2023, and I have AZ 2023. So let's go there and fix that as well as we speak. AZ Labs 2023. Come on. Okay, I probably have to go to the designer view again to fix that one. But you get the point now. Now AZ Labs 2023 and save. So, but what I proved that everything is working just fine, and this is the way you can design a Logic app. Hopefully that helps. Sorry it took some time to figure out and come up with a plan to show you how the RSS feed is really working, because I always like to test things and make sure it's working. So I feel good that we are able to prove that the thing worked, right? Alright, so if you're preparing for the exam, good luck. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave your comments about how am I doing and how to improve these videos. Have a great day.